In the past 12 months, or for 2021, you've had over 56 closed transactions on the MLS system for over $35.5 million in volume, which is pretty incredible. Well, good afternoon, everybody, and welcome Laura Healey from eXp Realty. My goodness, Laura has been with us now just over 2.5 years and has experienced, some of the best success we've seen as, a newly licensed agent. I mean, in the past 12 months, or for 2021, you've had over 56 closed transactions on the MLS system for over $35.5 million in volume, which is pretty incredible. And, I know, Laura, you like to say that you had the world's longest paid internship in real estate at 7+ years with an amazing team from Remax that were, highly successful and a great team there, and learned a lot of great stuff. And so, welcome and congratulations on your amazing success. And, tell us about how you've managed to do this volume business in such a short period of time, and, your role with the Power Girls in Canada, and all the stuff you've been doing, and your volunteering and all that great stuff. Just want to hear lots from you. So go ahead and share.
Okay, well, thanks, Phil, for having me on. This is a great honor to be on here. And
Awesome.
yeah, I wasn't even aware of how much volume I had done. I kind of keep track of kind of approximately the deals I do, hit my targets, hit my goals, but really I'm a relationship-based real estate agent. My business is largely based on referrals, and I spend the majority of my time nurturing testimonials and referrals and word of mouth. So that's really my jam. I love the feel-good real estate, as you could say.
Yeah.
And it's treated me really well. So I am actually, as of October, officially the Canadian Power Girls leader, which is a group that empowers female agents across North America. So I'm
Amazing.
One of the Canadian leaders.
Yeah.
We're just getting going. So that's good. I'm also the chair this year now, the chair of the Young Professionals group with Vancouver Island Real Estate Board. So we host really cool events such as the Food Truck Festival, lots of great stuff, but all with a goal and behind all those. So my involvement is to build relationships with other realtors. So my business is very streamlined. I can probably credit maybe Jason Simard for giving me some simple advice, and that's pick 3 to 5 things you're good at and stay focused.
Yeah, so, he's a great realtor. Absolutely.
Yeah, we have lots of really great realtors with the brokerage I work for, and I take the pieces of advice as they share them and see how they can adapt into my plan.
Yeah, fantastic. So of the, all that crazy business that you did in the last year, how much did how much marketing were you doing and spending on online leads and Facebook leads and pay-per-click and all that kind of stuff, and marketing and postcards? And how much money have you spent?
Probably less than $100.
Oh, wow.
I don't market. I do have some intentions for this year to do some more marketing, as one of my goals is to get more more listings. I'm always working on the balance of getting more sell leads versus buy leads.
Okay.
But my business is really, once again, testimonial. So Google Words or Google reviews basically is what I do. And I keep my profile very personable. So there was recently a session online talking about how people need to relate to you. So on my Google profile, you'll see houses I've sold. You'll see my dog. You'll see things I like doing. And on average, I probably get 2 to 3 phone calls off that a week. And I'm not hunting them. They're coming to me based on my reviews or sphere of influence.
That's absolutely amazing. So less than $100 in the last 12 months in marketing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now, are you making cold calls? Are you, door knocking? Are you doing any of that kind of stuff?
Somewhat, but very minor. I will call a referral, like I'll ask my friends in sphere of influence. I do have intentions to do more. I'm currently working as part of my marketing plan on that. But predominantly when I started off, I was an open house. I really spent a lot of time open housing. And so a lot of those leads are still now coming down the funnel 3 years later. I personally love open houses. I love face-to-face interaction. I do believe in door knocking. And I do believe in connecting. Like I love introducing myself to everyone on the street and telling them, hey, what do you do for a living? Oh, I'm a real estate agent. No way. Hey, I want to sell a property. That type of thing. So lots of that. Yeah. And I
Fantastic.
just try to be real. And, because people want to deal with their friends. They want to deal with people they like.
Yeah. People they know, like, and trust, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah. So really community focused and community built. That's phenomenal. So what does a typical day look like for you?
Okay, well, I have not subscribed to the 5 a.m. club. I know that many people think it's a great way to go. My goal is usually to stay off my computer until at least 9 a.m. I get up and either sauna or steam. I'm big into health.
Okay.
I really put my health first because I can't function at this type of level without my health.
Okay.
And I have a golden retriever, and we love to walk to one of the local coffee shops that makes kind of gluten-free, dairy-free things because
Awesome.
I'm very health focused.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I usually take my personal time in the morning, and then I'm happy to work until 7 or 8 at night, depending. But if I'm doing any phone calls, it's dinner time onwards. Okay. And I also slot my phone calls in throughout the day in between appointments.
You do?
Right?
Okay. And do you have a focused time for that lead generation, the type of lead generation it is you're doing through your sphere of influence and such, a blocked time on a daily basis where you focus on that?
So when I return from my appointments and at the end of the day, I make a to-do list always for the next day. And then I use my Google Calendar and schedule calls in. So I don't have one dedicated time. I tend to slot them all in. And if I don't make that call, then I make the next one. I put it to the next time slot. And I typically finish them at the end of the day.
Okay.
So, yeah.
And so what kind of advice would you have for, new licensees, people looking to, as someone that has, I think your first full year, you did, was it 40 transactions in your first year, and your second full year, you're at 56. So absolutely incredible. So what kind of advice do you have for people getting into the business that are intimidated and don't know where to start, don't have these great big advertising budgets and stuff? You spent a whopping less than $100 last year on 56 transactions. So what does that look like? What's that advice look like in those recommendations?
I think there's probably 3 key points. I'd say that Rome wasn't built overnight. Your business is not going to be perfect overnight. Your website's not going to be perfect. You're not going to be operating a smooth machine, but do what you do best and keep focused on that. Money-making activities, get your face in front of clients, get your clients in the car, pre-COVID or post-COVID, whatever you want to call it. Mm-hmm. And then just remember, you don't have to reinvent the wheel. So there's lots of great resources out there. So you just have to do what works for you, because if you're not comfortable doing it, people are going to be able to tell. So, maybe I got 4 points. I guess the fourth would be make sure you've got good sphere of influence around you, because everyone's going to have a different skill set, and learn from those experienced agents. They're not all going to be able to guide you to everything you need, but take that advice, take those free phone calls, take those coffee dates, and kind of say, what do you do really well and why do you do it? Yeah. That type of thing.
Fantastic. And, I know you're very big in paying it forward and providing mentorship and leadership to agents, newer agents, new licensees and such. And, what about the training? Like, I know that we're offering about 80 plus hours of live training on a weekly basis. And how significant has that been for this, this fast start and this incredible success that you've had over the last couple of years?
So we didn't, my brokerage didn't have the boot camp program when I first launched, but I took it I took it on my own as in conjunction with being a coach for the program. I wish I had had that training, because there's tons of things you can learn. And I think every day I'm learning new things. I just recently went through a contaminated oil site dig that was a very interesting, complex file. It didn't go our way, but hey, you know what? It is what it is. I think that the key is that you need to find a mentor or someone as part of your success that you really connect with. So there's another agent that I work side by side with who got into real estate at the same time. And I asked her year 2, I said, what do you think of it? Like, how's it going? She goes, it's way more work than I ever expected. She thought she could kayak in the morning, or work in the morning, kayak in the afternoon. And she's like, this is really a full-time gig. Yeah. She does about 20 to 25 deals a year. Yeah. But, awesome. She's still increasing every year. She's doing more. And that's with me probably referring 10 deals to her this year,
Wow.
just
Okay.
because I couldn't physically keep up.
Right.
So
My
yeah,
goodness. Good problems to have. And how are you
yeah.
leveraging, your global network throughout your relationship with the company and, that referral business and such? And how's that, picture looking on a national and international level even?
Yeah, so I'm really excited to be going to shareholders conference with my brokerage in June, and
Mhm.
I'll be at EXP Con in November.
Yeah.
I have been mostly focused on leveraging relationships, no matter what the brokerage is, locally and
Yeah.
on social media. So I correspond with a lot of realtors on Instagram, and in 2021, my largest sale was an indirect referral off Instagram from a realtor named Doug, who
Love it.
said, "Hey, Laura, you're the right fit for Sue's clients. I don't need a kick. I don't need anything back. Just pay Sue her referral. I dig what you're doing."
Love it. That's
And
fantastic.
so
Wow.
I hope Doug comes to the island at some point so I can take him out for dinner, but
Yeah.
he's definitely high on my list for referrals.
Yeah.
So I just make sure that, I treat my referrals really good. And in exchange, I do my best. So since then, I've sent Sue two deals, and
Wow.
her and her partner are a great agent. They're great agents. They're really fantastic. So
Fantastic.
I don't exclusively refer within my brokerage. I refer based on personality. I refer based on connection, and I seek out. Like, I'm really excited to go to Banff Connect next winter.
Yeah.
And I'm also quite focused right now on building relationships through my local real estate board. So I'm
Yeah.
part of the YPN group,
Okay.
the leader of the YPN group, and I'm also starting to slowly get involved in some of their, I guess, director or board roles, because I believe that that'll be huge for my referral side of business. They're quite a close-knit group.
Fantastic. And what are some of the unforeseen challenges that you've had in this roller coaster ride of a real estate career in the last couple of years, and that you weren't anticipating, or that you kind of, you can share with people that, oh my goodness, had I known this would have been so much better, et cetera, some pitfalls to look out for?
Yeah, I'm not as tech savvy as I'd like. So I have definitely had to ask for help in those areas.
Yeah.
I've got an amazing man who is tech savvy, so he does help where possible. And you can't do it without good partnership.
Yeah.
I would say that the biggest challenges in my personal life have been the quick judgments that you are in real estate and making a lot of money, so you should pay the tab every time we go out.
Okay.
So get a little bit of that. Get a little bit of get off your phone. We're having family time with the parents per se,
Yeah.
but you don't get to pick or choose, when you're doing the deal. And it always happens like on one of their birthdays, of course.
Sure. Yeah.
Or, that however the case is. The other challenges have just been the constant state of flux that our market has been in. So
Right.
with, not knowing what we're doing, what we're not. Yes, you can open house. No, you can't. Yes, you should do this. No, you shouldn't. That type of thing. So I just did my best to reach my goals and stay real and value my clients. I really made sure they knew how important they were. And in exchange, they refer me a lot of business. I also thank them wherever possible, whether that's a gift certificate to their favorite restaurant, or one of the things I like to do most if a client refers me quite a bit of business is hire a personal chef and have dinner with them at
That's
my
awesome.
home or their home. So that's, one of my one of my past clients and friends is a world-class chef, and we've done
Okay.
2 or 3 dinners. So, once a client has referred me 2 or 3 really nice referrals, we definitely make sure we, treat them really well. I'm taking another client to Tofino with me in the end of the month. So I
Amazing.
keep my relationships tight. I know who takes care of me, and I take care of them.
So, when we talk about when we first connected and you partnered with us a couple of years ago, and I'll never forget, you said, I'm going to do something. I'm going to do something. And I thought that was pretty remarkable. And we look forward now and, over 100 transactions in that 2-year period. And, basically your first 2 years as a licensee in real estate. And did you anticipate this type of success?
No, but
Okay.
I think I would have been quite happy with, say, 60.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm quite driven. So in past, I've always made the companies I've worked for very successful.
Okay.
And so, I worked for Enterprise Rent-A-Car. I worked for Starbucks. I worked for the real estate team. And in all cases, I took like both Starbucks and Enterprise Rent-A-Car. I took basically sinking ships and converted them in 6 months and made them profitable. So
Amazing.
yeah, so but my focus was in my real estate was to be able to help buyers make solid investments. I was initially more buyer focused, and I still love working with buyers, even though in this market, it's definitely sellers are definitely the way to go.
Right.
I was just trying to be real the whole time. So yes, I'm pleasantly surprised with my success, and I was really grateful I was able to give the lady I work with, a number of referrals to help me, and we shared the commission because that contributed to her success. So previously, I was never as kind of excited about empowering females in real estate, but once I became a solo agent in real estate, my focus really became on like doing so empowering agents. Not to say I won't help a male co-worker.
Well, you're coaching males.
Yeah. But my focus has been, like I'll make time in a week if you're a brand new female agent and you want to drive an hour to have coffee with me, or I'll meet you halfway. Like I want to see you successful. I want you to reach your goals and be able to provide for your family or be happy.
Amazing.
So yeah.
Really abundant. And Enterprise, coming from Enterprise has a phenomenal management development program as well, as I'm sure you're well aware, and same with Starbucks. So great companies and great pedigree, to have been aligned with for sure. Well, Laura, really honored to have you here. It's an absolute pleasure to be in business with you. Your attitude and joy is contagious, and energy. And, I think that you'll probably be doing 100+ transactions a year in no short order. I mean, the sky is the limit for you as far as success in real estate is concerned. So, Laura, do you want to share your contact info with anyone that wants to reach out to you to maybe, find out how they can 10x their success and compress that timeline?
Yeah, for sure. So you can reach me by phone, I guess. You want me just to say my
phone?
Sure,
yeah, phone is great. Yeah.
250-667-2031, or by email, and it's Laura@Healey, and that's with an EY.ca.
Amazing.
So,
well, Laura, thank you very much for sharing with us. Again, absolute pleasure, and huge congratulations on your amazing success. You're just, you're kicking butt and taking names.
My next goal is to buy a pre-sale condo in Tulum, Mexico. So
that's a beautiful spot.
I'm going for it. So
awesome. Okay. Have a great day. Thanks everybody for joining us. And again, reach out to Laura if you have any questions on how she's done this amazing feat in such a short period of time. Take care. Have a great day.